Okay.
Okay. Hi everyone. I am Sheriff. I'm studying aviation.
I'm Amar. I'm studying computer science.
I'm Elizabeth. I'm studying business management.
And today we decided to meet in the library and we'll be discussing on our assignments. And we decided to pick a topic on privacy violation and data exploitation in digital age using TikTok as a case study.
On the topic of privacy violations and data exploitation, I'm going to define what privacy violations are. It refers to the exploitation and exposure of one's personal information, such as their location, their associations, and their communications.
Okay, I'm defining about sharing privacy violation on sharing people's data. On privacy violation, sharing people's data, you need to, like, you don't share children's data without getting their parents' consent. You need to get their parent consent first before sharing. And there's some other things people do in TikTok, which I'm a TikToker myself. When I'm recording, I say, how old are you? Because it's very important, because I don't want you to get into trouble and I don't want to get into trouble. So violation is very important by sharing people's data.
Okay, so you're talking about this because you just bring TikTok now into our data sharing, and you being a TikToker, we could see that this has been a major issue in data sharing. From the lectures because I used to use Instagram or Google Map, and we notice data sharing is not really there's a policy put there. So from these are topics now, what do you think that can TikTok improve more, or how can they improve in sharing data?
Yeah, what I can suggest, what TikTok should be improved by sharing data, number one is the children. Don't put children out there without their parents' consent, and do like for example, there was a day I did working overnight in the library, right? And I make sure I'm the only one here. I have the video here. I'm the only one. And despite this is an institution, I didn't put people's face, because if you put people's face and you blow, you will see them coming after you. So you need to be careful and understand how to share your article and how to promote other people. And TikTok can do more uplifting, like TikTok Shop is very good, TikTok Studio, TikTok editing, TikTok editing, every platform. But you need to protect people in ethical way.
Going off your point, I agree with your point. Privacy is a human right, and people don't understand this. But when they agree to TikTok's terms and services, they sign off their rights, which is an issue. And you spoke about it earlier. There's companies like GDPR that try to protect people, but not all companies follow. And TikTok has had issues in like the UK and stuff. That's why they've been banned from countries like India. But I was just wondering, it could be a politics thing, like, between China and the US. Maybe that's why they've been banned in China. Like, I don't know if you've got something to add to that.
Okay. By China, because what I heard that the founder of TikTok is from China. I don't know how 100% is true. But by banning TikTok in America, I find it is political and intimidating. Why? Because before the owner established TikTok, he established it in China, and China gave him their own restriction. And before he registered it in America. But for TikTok to build up a big data and they bring politics into it, that 50-50 share it, I feel that is intimidating and it's not good. It's under indirectly violent policy.
So I will just add to it and say why this matters and why did we pick on this case study. We pick on this case study because data sharing has been a major problem. Even data is powerful, so it can help businesses, even though it can help businesses and entertainers, but it can also be misused.
It can even destroy.
So we need a stronger rules and more awareness.
In conclusion, I think TikTok is one example of a bigger problem, because TikTok isn't the only platform and company taking privacy and selling it and giving it to like these dark web websites. Everyone does it. All these big businesses, all these online platforms, Google, Yahoo, they all sell our information. When you write your name in, how do you think maybe Amazon knows you want to buy, I don't know, a hairbrush?
It's through our data.
Someone else has given it to them. TikTok is one example of a bigger problem. I think all these companies need to follow a guideline. I don't know how they would do that, but they need to follow a guideline that helps protect our data, because it's not only it's us as well.
Yeah, that's true.
And one thing, for them to protect our data, government really need to step in.
I think government has there are rules and regulations that have been put in place.
But are they taking the rule and regulation?
Yeah, not all companies are following. Like, that's why TikTok has been banned in certain countries. Like you said, with the American thing though, it's more politics than it is.
America is more, because America is very clever. They know that TikTok is a big market.
Yes, it's more financial.
And in China, I think what I see why they ban TikTok in China is certain things they will publish. They don't want to expose their secret forces. They don't want to be a threat. Let's use that threat. TikTok might expose them for America to know how to invade them, or Russia to come in. It's more politics.
For them as well, yes, on their end. Yeah, I agree, most definitely.
But the only thing that is not good, all this app, African leaders should know a way to develop. Data is problem in Africa. Why? Middle East.
That'll be another day topic.
That is the lecture I want us to hammer on this.
Yeah, but if
Even
we're going to do that,
give me Middle East.
Yeah.
Let's talk about Middle East.
Okay. We could, if you want us to talk about Middle East, and I think how many countries are TikTok are?
How many countries does it operate?
Yeah.
I think I believe the whole world.
Whole world.
From whatever country.
It's a big market.
I believe it operates in every single country.
Okay, done.
That's done.
So, so it was an argument, and there was one lady I met doing cinema. He told me, "Auntie, be careful." And one boy said that, "Come and put me in your TikTok." I said, "No, I'm not going to put you in my TikTok, because when I blow now, you say, come and share the money. I'm not ready to share my money with you."
I'm laughing at it.